The day is finally here. Got one more piece of the puzzle, and it's a very special piece, and it's very exciting to me. Also, I have a little bonus, so I'm gonna get into that first, actually. Before I talk about the real deal, the new wheels, just wanted to show you guys this CR front lip that was also installed on the car. Unfortunately, I didn't document the install process or the painting or anything like that. Had a friend in San Francisco at an auto body shop do pretty much everything for me. And if you can tell, paint match, it's pretty awesome. Can't really tell at all. I can't tell personally, but I'm also lightweight colorblind, so maybe you guys can tell. But anyways, it is an OEM CR front lip. I had purchased it brand new from SoCal Parts on Instagram, Alan, in Southern California. It was a great deal. Picked it up, got it paint matched, and I think it looks amazing. It really makes the front of the car look a bit more aggressive. The CR lip actually grew on me. I didn't really like it when I first got the S2000, and I didn't really understand what all the hype was around it. And then over time, I started to like it more and more. And honestly, there's a lot of great aftermarket body kits and front lips for this car, even the Mugen front lip. But I personally now think that the CR lip is the best looking lip that you can get for this car. It just looks great. It looks great in my opinion. For anyone who is looking to purchase a CR front lip, I highly recommend going OEM if you can. They're definitely harder to find. They're pricier for sure. Can't deny that. But once you compare an OEM CR front lip to a replica lip, the quality is night and day. You know, you're talking about a flimsy piece of fiberglass or whatever it is, plastic, compared to like a very well-engineered front lip. This thing is solid. It basically has a skeleton on the inside that keeps it very rigid. And I imagine, you know, Honda was thinking like this thing has to actually do its job and create some type of downforce. So fairly aggressive, and it looks great. But now on to the real star of the show. Yes. Yep. I did it. I pulled the trigger on a set of Mugen MF10s in the S2000 spec. So I'm going to explain that for those of you who are shopping and don't really know, or if you already know and you just want to look at these wheels some more like I do because they look fantastic. So for those who don't know, this is the Mugen MF10. It is in the S2K spec, which means that the fronts are 17 by 7.5 plus 52. The rears are 17 by 8.5 plus 59. So they are damn close to the actual AP2 wheel spec, what you'd get from the factory. And they fit without any type of fender modification, obviously. If any of you guys watched my wing install video, I mentioned that I really wanted to kind of create a, I wanted to do like an OEM plus type build where you don't take away any of the factory features that came with the car. Because honestly, any S2000 owner will tell you they are amazing cars to drive on their own. It's when you start going down the modification rabbit hole, or maybe if you're a track guy and you want to start getting better track times, is when you're going to start seeing a lot more modifications happening. So the biggest thing with this car in terms of modifications is that it's really hard to find wheels that fit this car. It has a crazy high offset compared to any other JDM car, and it's really hard to find a good set of wheels that don't require rolling your fenders. So I didn't want to roll my fenders. I love the way the car drives, I love the way the car looks, but I wanted to make it a little special. And in my opinion, it really doesn't get more special than the Mugen MF10s. They are a super old wheel design, and I just think it's classic. It suits the car well. It suits any Honda sports car well, in my opinion. And it definitely has that cool factor that I'm looking for with any part that I put on the car. Okay, so if you clicked on this video, you're probably interested in actually purchasing a pair. So I wanted to go over that because I think it's a little interesting, and maybe not a lot of people talk about it. But if you're on S2KI and you're on the forums, you've probably done some research and you would already know. So the only place that you can get these new in the United States is from King Motorsports. I believe they're the only official, distributor of importer of Mugen products in the United States. I believe I saw a pair of Mugen GPs in the S2000 spec, and maybe the MF10s through, it might have been Evasive, possibly. I can't remember. Or Negan, I forget what it's called. I think I saw them one other place online, but King Motorsports is the place to go if you want to get a pair of these wheels. You will almost always speak to a guy named Scott, and I guess I'll tell you guys a little bit about the story. So I reached out a while ago, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, about getting a pair of these wheels or getting a set, and I was told that there was a wait list and they would put my name down. So if anyone, when the wheels are imported, if anyone drops out, they would let me know, and I would be next up, and I would have an opportunity to buy the wheels. And yeah, I got a call, maybe, I don't even think it was that much later, maybe it was like a month or so later. I got a call and a voicemail from, I believe it was Scott, and he said that he had, someone had dropped out, and if I wanted to purchase these wheels, I totally could. And of course, I jumped on it. They are very expensive, and with the off chance of my wife watching this video, I'm not gonna actually say how expensive they were. You guys could go reach out to King Motorsports and find out yourself, but they do definitely hold their value. And one thing about the S2000 is that the car itself holds its value. So my plan is to basically continue adding parts that I think a real enthusiast would really appreciate. And if I ever end up selling the car, I will be able to hopefully make back a lot of what I spend, since I'm not doing anything that really isn't permanent. All right, so if you're looking for a set of used MF10s, your best bet is probably going to be through the forums, or maybe you'll get lucky on Craigslist or something. But generally, you can really only get them through King Motorsports, or maybe you know someone. It would be super lucky to find them used, but if you did come across a good pair or a good set that was in great condition for under MSRP, that would be a pretty sweet, and I would totally jump on that. So in the description below, I'm gonna link King Motorsports, obviously, and then 2, I'm gonna link this guy. His name's Alan Lee. He runs an S2000 shop based out of Southern California, and he offered me a set of MF10s, but I wasn't ready at the time, and someone else bought them. But regardless, he's a great resource for awesome parts in general. I got the CR lip from him, the wing. I almost got a set of MF10s from him. So yeah, if I could help his business grow through this video, then I would feel good about it. Okay, so one other thing I wanted to talk about was the wing. A lot of people, since I posted that video, have reached out and they've asked me, hey, have you seen any warping of the trunk? Or, you know, is there any issues or anything like that? I don't know if you can tell from the video, but no issues at all. So far, so good. I probably put like 2,000 or 3,000 miles on the car since. But yeah, hope you guys like it. I think it looks pretty damn sweet. All right, well, before I end the video, I'm just gonna do a quick little walk around here. We got the new CR lip. Of course, we have the Mugen MF10s in the S2000 spec with the atrocious ride height. And then we got one of my favorite things ever, which is the Mugen SS wing. So yeah, I got the I got that evasive Gretty exhaust on the car. I got an OEM hardtop that came with the car. So if you guys want me to make a video about any of those, just let me know. But the build is slowly getting there. And I have a Comptech engineering intake that's sitting here that I have to install. And then you guys will definitely see the coilover difference. I'm leaning towards the Öhlins, but if you guys have any feedback about Öhlins versus KWs, excuse me, please let me know. I'd be super hyped to hear about someone else's experience with them, because I do not know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just kind of having fun with it. All right, peace.